One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com. And I just got the whole thing trim cleaned. Car's now washed. And I got everything out still, thank goodness. And I realized that the car wasn't clean the way I wanted it to be clean. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more water here and click it in. Having help is one thing. Having help that actually strives to make it the best job possible is entirely a different thing. It's just not what most of the working populace is. And on these cars, she's all hanging out her window holding on to something. Tires make a big difference. Wheels make a big difference. Trim makes a big difference. And when I put as much time into the trim as I just did, and I'm down here looking at what I paid to have done to these wheels, it's just not acceptable. 100%. And so, I provide the tools to do the deal. I provide everything needed. It's just a question of if somebody's going to actually take the time. And I figured, you know, maybe I'm just being, I said that's 20 minutes. 20 minutes max. I was like, you know, maybe I'm just being weird. Maybe it's a lot more than that. I'm just an idiot. Well, I don't think it is more than 20 minutes to do a set of wheels. And since Google Glass has a timer, I guess in a minute here, well, no, look at that. All the difference in the world. I have it too sometimes where people I hire do the bottom ones I can see or the side ones I can see. And they don't do the top. Well, at some point the wheel rolls around and it's seen. And usually that timing is right about the time that I go to picture it. Now this, even though you got this cleaner on here, it still is hard to get this stuff off. And I can look right now and see a couple spots that I'm not particularly happy with. And you can see that to that. And I am a little picky. And it's not going to be perfect. That's all there is to it. I didn't even spray these down yet, but I got enough on my toothbrush. But I'm not going to put it out like that. It's just not worth it when I put so much work. Yeah, there goes Breeder. TinyBeagles.com. She finished her dog food. And now she wants to know where the hell I am. Look at this, man. It just kind of grinds it right off. And it makes quick work of it, too. Okay. There'll be a couple more pieces to do in there. But that is pretty much beautiful. Yeah, I scrubbed that one pretty good. It's not coming off. But as you can see, overall, a good 70 to 90% of it came off. And you just get a better looking final product when stuff's done like this. It's nice. 4:54 on my timestamp. No! Oh, my cola. My tab. I knew that would happen too. Look at that, man. Honestly, the product I give people does half the work. It doesn't even take hard scrubbing. It takes light scrubbing at best. And I'm less about talking and showing on this one. So we'll see what we come up with. Now, one key to this is you can't let it all sit on here too long. It's greasy. See, it runs off really weird. And you just don't want that. What you do want, however, is to scrub it. And like I say, especially these front ones, they're dirty. They're not going to come 100% clean. But it will look a lot better. Man, I want my tab now. This is such easy work. I wish this is all I really had to contend within life. It would be so simple. Scrub the wheel, scrub the wheel. Buff the car, buff the car. It seems to be such a hard task for some to get. And I really would like to get someone that cares enough about doing a job right. And I explain what I want. It's not like I don't explain. And this ain't the biggest deal. This is just something I'd say, hey, let's get that done. And then they should learn. But honestly, nobody wants to do it right to begin with. So, it's a dying trade. Refurbishing, cleaning cars, which is crazy. And then people wonder why there's immigration problems. Well, heck, nobody here wants to do the work. I can attest to that. I want to do the work. Problem is, I'm supposed to be doing other work. But yeah, see, that ain't coming off, man. A little bit more. Like I say, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be at least gone over once. And these weren't gone over. That's all there is to it. They were kind of rubbed on the top surface. Ooh. And that don't cut it. 8:37. And I've yapped and talked. I did that one. Ooh. I missed a spot. Yeah. It was a different time and place. I was angry when I did them. I was like, dang it. I'm all washed and now I gotta do the wheels again. I started crying. No, not really. But I mean, come on, it's just such a simple thing to do. Granted, I'd done a little bit on this one, most of it. But I'm at 9:26, and I guarantee you, by 13 minutes, I'm gonna let this one soak in. This one's the dirtiest of all. Woo! It's serious degreaser. Woo, it's not degreaser. It's a mixture. You don't want to breathe it. Wheel acid's a little bit too much for stuff like this. especially with these type of wheels, was my point there before I drifted off into doing my job. Look at the difference, though. Jeez. That whole fin, look at that. That's going to be beautiful once the grease is off. Look at that one. It ain't coming off unless you do something to it. Look at that. Now look at it. Look at it. You know? Did I say I'd be done by 13 minutes? I meant to. And I really can't see what's on without focusing the way I've got my glass open. I really don't care. Point is, quick process, easy to do, no reason for a car to be done and sold in that shape if you want to get anywhere close to top value out of it. Of course, the only one that's going to care about top value is the one that's selling. That'd be me. You can want it to come cleaner, but that don't mean much. Usually you get what you get. I mean, and it's years of stuff on it, but there's just going to be some. And no matter what, it's clean. It's all that you're going to get off of it. But that one, it's just not worth the extra to not really get nothing. It's ate into the actual wheel cover a bit. But look at the difference, it's just awesome. Okay, well that's a quickie. That's what she said. 12:53, I'm up turning the water off by 13 minutes basically. Beautiful day, caddies, Beamers, Mercedes is coming up. Whatever that was I was just working on that I kind of forgot about almost now. Holy smokes, Volvo. Too many cars. Okay, well, one by one, they're clipping on, so you'll see them coming up little by little. Thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com